How and when were the pyramids established? The pyramids were established in ancient Egypt, during a period known as the Old Kingdom, which lasted from around 2686 BC to 2181 BC. The pyramids were built as tombs for the pharaohs, kings, of Egypt, and were designed to protect their bodies and belongings in the afterlife. The first pyramid was built during the Third Dynasty, by the pharaoh Djoser. It was called the Step Pyramid and was built at Saqqara, near the ancient capital of Memphis. It was designed by the architect Imhotep and was completed around 2650 BC. The most famous pyramids were built during the Fourth Dynasty, which lasted from around 2613 BC to 2494 BC. These pyramids include the Great Pyramid of Giza, built for the pharaoh Khufu, the Pyramid of Khafre, built for Khufu's son, and the Pyramid of Menkaure, built for Khafre's son. The construction of the pyramids was a massive undertaking that involved thousands of workers and took decades to complete. The pyramids were constructed from huge blocks of limestone and granite, which were quarried and transported from distant locations. The workers who built the pyramids were skilled craftsmen and laborers who were organized into teams and provided with food and shelter. They were also often buried near the pyramids themselves. Despite the enormous effort that went into building the pyramids, they were eventually abandoned and fell into disrepair. Many of the treasures that were originally stored inside them were looted, and the limestone casing that covered the pyramids was removed and used to build other structures. However, the pyramids continue to fascinate people to this day, and are among the most iconic and recognizable structures in the world. The pyramids of ancient Egypt were not just architectural marvels but were also a reflection of the power and wealth of the pharaohs who commissioned them. The construction of the pyramids required the mobilization of a vast workforce, including laborers, craftsmen, and skilled engineers. It is estimated that the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza alone took around 20 years and involved the labor of up to 100,000 workers. The construction of the pyramids was a highly organized endeavor, with a strict hierarchy of workers and supervisors. The laborers who worked on the pyramids were organized into teams, and each team was responsible for a specific task, such as quarrying and transporting stones, cutting and shaping the blocks, or laying the foundation. The teams were supervised by overseers, who were responsible for ensuring that the work was done to the pharaoh's exacting specifications. The design of the pyramids was based on a complex set of mathematical and architectural principles. The pyramids were built on a square base, with 4 sloping sides that met at a point at the top. The sides of the pyramid were oriented to the cardinal points of the compass, and the angle of the slopes was carefully calculated to ensure that the pyramid would remain stable. Inside the pyramids, the pharaohs were buried in elaborate tombs that were filled with treasure and equipped with everything they would need in the afterlife. The walls of the tombs were covered in hieroglyphs and paintings that depicted scenes from the pharaoh's life and from Egyptian mythology. The pyramids of Egypt are some of the most enduring symbols of ancient civilization, and they continue to captivate people around the world. They represent a remarkable achievement in engineering, architecture, and organization, and they offer a fascinating glimpse into the beliefs and culture of ancient Egypt.